got the Half-Life Alyx release on the 23rd of the month, and just in preparation for that, we wanted to set up a retro machine. So I had, a few years ago, I built a machine from 1998, which uses an old ASUS motherboard with a Pentium II, 450 megahertz, and there's a gig of RAM in it, which was phenomenal for the time. But it's got dual Voodoo 2 PCI cards in SLI mode, which is a different SLI to the SLI we use nowadays, and is actually scan line interleave. So one card draws one line and then another card draws the other line. The problem is, I just set it up, I don't actually have a PS2 keyboard and mouse here, so we can't get through the Windows 98 startup. Okay, so we've got this nice classic retro PS2 keyboard. You'll notice that the mouse actually works, or I guess it works through in the BIOS sequence. It just doesn't work on the Windows 98 side. So we plug the keyboard in, it's not too bad. So you'll see when Windows 98 takes over the bloody scan disk, eventually the light goes out. To be fair, it is on a really old Western Digital drive from the same era. I think it's from 1998 as well. We might upgrade that to an SSD just to get over any speed issues. Yeah, so we notice the mouse is gone. So we can't detect a mouse, and obviously we don't have the keyboard either. So now we've plugged in the PS2 keyboard, we can press enter. And the funny bit is, I think that in this version of Windows 98, USB mice are supported, but you just need to get past that dialog box first. So we'll let Windows 98 start up, and we'll see whether it just works, having just got past that stupid box. So there we are, Dell USB optical mouse. So I obviously can't use the mouse yet, but we can use the keyboard. Press enter. Oh, we need the disk. Okay, so we put a disk in. Still not that. Not that. Oh, no. Oh no, we're gonna do the same with the keyboard. How do I do browse? Control and B? What is this disk? There's nothing on it. Are you sure? Finish. No. So we'll try and reinstall those later. So stupidly, I forgot that the CD-ROM drive is actually E, not D. So we'll try that again, but put E in instead. Okay, so let's start again. Switch it on again. So we need to find out how to get onto device manager now. I don't know why the Windows key doesn't work. Maybe there was no Windows key. Yeah, it turns out that the keys are probably just the wrong way around, I guess. I think this was used on a Mac. I assume somebody has swapped them over. But yeah, it's the Alt key. Okay, so let's go through this. We've got the devices on the list. Which one do you want? The optical mouse. I like how it knows what that is. Reinstall driver. Next. Yes. Right. Oh, why don't we just do that? What if we just do both? Woo! We have lights! We have lights! Do we have a cursor? Do we have a cursor? It's lit up. Where's the cursor? Oh, yes, we have a mouse, The USB mouse works, right. Okay, so add new hardware will do the same. Ah, this is awesome. I wasn't actually expecting to get the USB keyboard to work. Cool, modern keyboard and mouse on a super old computer. Okay. Awesome. Okay, so we set the background to orange because Half-Life, it's not quite the same orange, but it's close. Oh, I remember this screen. Install. Ooh, forgot about these old installers as well. Oh, what's this bloody thing? Let me get rid of it. Exit. Attempt to display digital WAV file. Is that just because... No, go away. No. No. Oh, what's that part of that? Okay. I thought that was the thing I just closed. Was that just a coincidence? Right, let's try that again. Install. I'm not going to hear anything because there's no speakers. There's no speakers. Why does that take so long? Right, running tests. Attempting to play a WAV file. Yes, sure, whatever. Oh, it's installing. Render the background. Oh, come on. Does that stop it from being able to install? At least the CPU's not. Look at that, we're nearly at 500 meg RAM. We've only got a gig in here. I think it can only support a gig. I can see that it's writing at 2.4 megabytes a second. Nearly done. Oh, thank you. That sounds good. Seb has detected an up-to-date version of DirectX and will not attempt to update it. Okay. No. No. Register later. What? What are we doing now? Yes. Launching Half-Life. Ooh, it's coming, it's coming, it's coming. Still is gone. I'm genuinely concerned that it's having trouble rendering the Windows desktop and installers, let alone what's this? Do what? Let's do what? Inside what case? Is it inside here? Oh, for... Okay, we got the CD key and, oh. Cause an invalid page fault in 3DFX. Okay. That is not what I was expecting. Maybe it's to do with not. I don't know. Let's just restart first. See whether that fixes it. So, funnily enough, I can actually get it to run. I don't think it's even running on the Voodoo 2s. Definitely can't get it to run while it's in SLI mode. Disabling SLI allowed the game to start. It was running in Direct 3D mode, which I think is probably just running on the NVIDIA TNT. So switching over to the 3DFX mini driver, we just get stuck on the loading screen. I think some more research is needed to remember how to do this. OpenGL 3DFX mini driver. It should be able to do it. Quits. Yes, quits. I like how the menu's in a different resolution to the rest of the game. Interesting. Okay, so let's try 800 by 600 instead. We'll have to quit. Ooh, maybe it was just broken. That feels a bit smoother. How do we know that it's definitely using the Voodoo? What happens if we pull out the oh yeah, we pulled out the TNT this time, and we have it still works. So the Voodoo must be doing the drone on its own, surely. I'm a little bit surprised it doesn't run. It doesn't run in SLI mode, which is a bit annoying. Maybe we need to enable that now that we've got this bit working. I actually can't say whether it looks any better. It feels a bit smoother, I guess. So let's see if we can enable SLI now. Control panel, display, 3DFX Voodoo 2. I love how the screen goes black as it does any sort of like enumeration. Apply that. I'm not sure what that was. Let's see whether it works now. I think the SLI allows us to do the 1024x768 resolution. Alright, moment of truth. Yes! Does it look any better? Oh, it does. I think it does look a bit different. It's really hard to tell. The textures look shit. I can't tell if the textures just are supposed to look this rubbish. Oh, yeah, it is. 1024x768, so it's definitely renewed at that resolution at 60 Hz. We have SLI, Voodoo, 3D effects. I think that's the only way you can get the 1024x768 resolution, by having them in SLI. And none of the other cards do that well, 60 frames a second. Okay, we'll leave that running and let it go through its bloody intro sequence, but yes, finally it works. Oh, you just have to turn it on and off again. So I know it's not much of a stress test, but we're just going to leave it running for a few hours, just see whether there's any obvious issues.